You know that moment when you sit down in your favorite chair at the end of the day, and as you ease yourself into the cushion, you feel that little ache in your back, the one that didn't used to be there? Or maybe you've caught yourself reaching for something on the top shelf, only to pause and wonder if your balance is quite what it used to be. Many of us have had that quiet thought while brushing our teeth or making morning coffee: I don't feel like I used to. Is this just part of getting older? Or is there something more I could be doing? If that's ever crossed your mind, I want you to know, you're not alone. These changes can sneak up on you so gradually, you almost don't notice until one day simple things feel a little more tiring, a little more challenging. And suddenly, you wonder, is this how it starts? But here's the truth. Getting older doesn't mean you have to surrender your energy, your sharp mind, or your ability to enjoy the life you've built. You see, staying young after 50 isn't about trying to chase youth like it's something you've lost. It's about protecting and nourishing your body, your mind, and your spirit, so you can continue to enjoy your family, your hobbies, your freedom, and all those little moments that make life rich and full. And the good news? You don't need drastic changes or complicated routines. In fact, sometimes the smallest, simplest habits can have the biggest impact. Today, I'll be sharing 6 simple but powerful habits that can help you stay younger, stronger, and sharper well beyond 50. And I think you'll be surprised at how much difference just a few small adjustments can make in your daily life. Before we dive in, I'd love to hear from you. If you're ready to take charge of your health and invest in your well-being, go ahead and type "I'm listening" in the comments below. And if this is your first time here at Elderly Health Central, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Every week, I share practical, trusted health advice designed specifically for seniors, and for wonderful people just like you who want to live life to the fullest. Habit number 1, stay physically active, but smarter. You know that feeling when you bend down to pick something up, and your knees give you that little warning, that gentle reminder you're not 25 anymore? Many of us have had those moments. And without even realizing it, we start adjusting. We stop reaching as far. We avoid stairs. We sit more. Slowly, movement becomes something we only do when necessary. But here's something many of us forget: movement is medicine. As we age, our muscles naturally shrink. This process is called sarcopenia. Less muscle means less strength. Your balance starts to feel just a little off. Climbing stairs, carrying groceries, even standing up from a chair can feel surprisingly difficult. And here's where many people fall into a quiet trap: well, that's just aging, we say. And because of that belief, we move even less, which, unfortunately, speeds up the very decline we're trying to avoid. But I want to gently reassure you, this is not inevitable. You still have tremendous power to slow, even reverse, some of these changes with very simple habits. Start with small, consistent movement. A short daily walk. Gentle stretching while watching your favorite show. Standing up from your chair 10 times in a row. Even balance exercises like standing on one foot while brushing your teeth can do wonders. And always remember, listen to your body. For some, a neighborhood stroll is perfect. For others, seated exercises may be safer to start with. Every bit counts. And before starting any new routine, check with your healthcare provider to make sure it's right for you. You're doing this not to turn back the clock, but to keep living fully in the years ahead. But movement is just one part. There's something many of us overlook entirely, even though we feel the effects every single night. Habit number 2, protect your sleep like gold. How many nights have you found yourself staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m.? Listening to the quiet hum of the house, hearing the distant tick of the clock, and wondering, why can't I sleep like I used to? You're certainly not alone. As we age, our internal clock, called the circadian rhythm, starts to shift. We often fall asleep earlier, wake up sooner, and find that deep, restorative sleep harder to come by. You might wake several times a night. You might find naps during the day tempting. And sometimes, in frustration, many of us turn to over-the-counter sleep aids or even prescription medications. But those often don't address the real issue, and in some cases, they can make things worse over time. Instead, think of sleep like a delicate garden that needs gentle tending. Dim the lights an hour before bed. Turn off the TV, silence your phone. Sip a warm herbal tea, like chamomile. Read a calming book instead of scrolling through headlines. And most importantly, keep a regular sleep schedule. Your body loves consistency. I want to reassure you again, occasional bad nights happen to all of us. The key is building habits that support your body's natural sleep rhythms over time. Of course, good sleep feeds into something else deeply important, one of the greatest protectors of both mind and body: connection. Habit number 3, nurture social connections. You might be thinking to yourself, I enjoy my quiet time, but lately, it feels a little too quiet. That's more common than many people realize. We often confuse independence with solitude. And while it's perfectly natural to enjoy peaceful moments, too much isolation can slowly chip away at our emotional well-being. Research shows that strong social connections boost brain health, lower the risk of depression, and even help the immune system stay strong. The simple joy of conversation, laughter, and shared experiences is like a tonic for both heart and mind. Many of us assume that, as we get older, the opportunities for friendship shrink. But that isn't always true. Small efforts, like calling a friend regularly, joining a local group, attending a church activity, or even participating in an online book club, can bring surprising warmth into your daily routine. And for those with mobility challenges, even a simple video call with grandchildren can brighten the entire day. Remember, you are not alone. And you were never meant to walk this journey alone. And while social connection feeds the heart, let's not forget the importance of keeping the mind sharp, with a habit that's both simple and incredibly powerful. Habit number 4, challenge your brain daily. Maybe you've noticed little slips lately, forgetting where you placed your keys, struggling to recall a neighbor's name, searching for that word that's right on the tip of your tongue. It can feel unsettling. Many of us worry, is my memory fading? But I want to gently pause here, because what you're experiencing may not be decline. Often, it's simply that our brain needs more stimulation. You see, the brain thrives on challenge. This is called neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to adapt, grow, and build new connections at any age. But like muscles, if we don't use these pathways, they weaken. That's why it's so important to engage your mind daily. Crossword puzzles. Sudoku. Learning a few words in a new language. Reading a challenging book. Even trying a new recipe or hobby engages your brain in new ways. And don't underestimate the power of learning something completely unfamiliar. The act of trying, even fumbling at first, is itself powerful exercise for your brain. Take pride in every small effort you make, it all counts. But even the sharpest mind needs the right fuel to function well, and that brings us to something many overlook: nutrition. Habit number 5. Prioritize nutrition over dieting. You know that temptation, when you're tired, and it's just easier to heat up something fast, or skip a full meal altogether. Many of us have done that. But here's the quiet truth: as we age, our nutritional needs actually increase in some areas. Our bodies need more high-quality protein to maintain muscle. We need healthy fats for brain health. We need vitamins and minerals to support healing and energy. Unfortunately, many seniors unintentionally undereat, not realizing that smaller portions or skipped meals lead to muscle loss, brittle bones, and fatigue over time. So rather than focus on dieting, focus on nourishing. Think colorful plates, leafy greens, berries, salmon, nuts, beans, lean meats, olive oil. Hydration is vital too. Many older adults are quietly dehydrated and don't realize it. Of course, everyone's medical situation is unique. Always discuss major diet changes with your doctor, especially if you manage chronic conditions. But even small steps, like adding an extra serving of vegetables or switching to whole grains, can support your strength and vitality for years to come. You're feeding not just your body, but your future. But even with movement, sleep, connection, mental challenges, and good food, there's one final habit that may be the most powerful of all. Habit number 6, cultivate purpose and passion. You might find yourself wondering, now that I'm retired, what's next? What gets me out of bed with excitement? That question is far more important than many people realize. Research consistently shows that people who maintain a sense of purpose, whether through hobbies, volunteering, family, or learning, enjoy better heart health, stronger immunity, lower stress, and even longer lives. Many assume that purpose fades after retirement. But in truth, this season of life opens doors for things you may never have had time for before. Ask yourself gently, what brings me joy? What gives me a sense of meaning? For some, it's gardening. For others, it's mentoring younger people, learning to paint, writing down family stories, or simply being a steady, loving presence for grandchildren. Your purpose doesn't have to be grand. It only needs to be yours. And every small act of purpose you embrace keeps your spirit young, your mind engaged, and your life richly meaningful. So as we reflect on all these simple habits, let's gently pull everything together. You know that feeling when you suddenly catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror, and for a brief moment, you wonder, when did I start looking like this? Or when you try to recall a word, or feel a little off balance, and quietly ask yourself, is this normal? Or is something changing in me? Many of us have had those quiet, private moments. And if you have too, let me pause here and gently say, you are not alone. It's completely natural to feel uneasy when you start noticing changes in your body or your mind. These changes can feel like little reminders that time is passing, and that can bring up fear, frustration, or even sadness. We all face them. But here's the truth I want you to hold on to today. It's not the changes themselves that define your aging journey, it's what you choose to do next that matters most. Because right now, today, you have more control than you may realize. You hold simple, powerful tools that can help you not just age, but truly thrive in this season of life. Instead of fearing aging, you now have practical habits that protect your strength, sharpen your mind, nurture your heart, and fuel your body. You've seen how small, daily choices, a short walk, a nourishing meal, a phone call to a friend, a puzzle, a passion project, can all work together to keep you vibrant, engaged, and joyful. And let me pause here again to remind you. There's no perfect pace. Some days will feel stronger than others. Some habits may take time to build. And that's okay. Every positive choice you make, no matter how small, is a step forward. So as you reflect on everything we've covered, I want to gently encourage you, start small. Pick just one habit today. Maybe it's standing up and walking around your living room a few extra times. Maybe it's calling a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Or preparing a colorful, nourishing meal filled with vibrant vegetables. Every single step adds up. Every step tells your body and your mind, I'm still here. I'm still growing. I'm still living fully. Aging well isn't about clinging to youth. It's about staying alive, in every sense of the word. It's about choosing life, choosing growth, choosing joy, right where you are, with what you have. And I want you to hear this clearly today, you have everything it takes to do just that. Let's gently take a moment to reflect together on everything we've walked through today. You know that feeling, when you learn something that suddenly makes a lot of those quiet little changes make sense? That moment when you think, so that's why I've been feeling that way. That's exactly what today was meant for, not to overwhelm you, but to empower you. So let's do a simple, easy recap. We talked about 6 simple habits that help keep you young after 50. 1. Staying physically active, but smarter, with gentle, daily movement that meets your body where it is. 2. Protecting your sleep, creating peaceful bedtime routines that allow your body to rest and recharge. 3. Nurturing your social connections, reaching out, staying involved, and sharing life with others who bring you joy. 4. Challenging your brain daily, keeping your mind sharp with puzzles, hobbies, and learning new things. 5. Prioritizing nutrition. Choosing colorful, nourishing foods that give your body the fuel it truly needs. 6. And finally, cultivating purpose and passion, finding what gives you meaning each and every day. Each of these is powerful on its own. But together, they create a strong foundation for vibrant, joyful aging. Now I'd love to hear from you, because your experience matters here, not just to me, but to many others in our growing community. Which of these habits surprised you the most today? Or which one are you already practicing in your life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. And often, what you share may encourage someone else who needed to hear that very same message today. And if you found today's video helpful, if you feel a bit more equipped, a bit more hopeful, I warmly invite you to subscribe to Elderly Health Central. This channel is here to walk alongside you, to offer trusted guidance, gentle encouragement, and practical steps that truly honor the stage of life you're in. You're not walking this path alone. We're building this journey together. Thank you, sincerely, for taking time today to invest in your own well-being. Every time you choose to learn, to care for yourself, and to take small steps forward, you are building your personal roadmap to healthy aging. I look forward to seeing you in the next Elderly Health Central video, where together, we'll keep exploring simple, powerful ways to help you live fully, with strength, peace, and joy, year after year. Until then, take good care of yourself. You deserve it.